Hi guys, how are you? I'm gonna talk with you about COVID and the thing what's happening here, and all this madness, political madness. As a podcast host, Byways, uh, she said this is a pandemic of bureaucracy. Man, that's the best way to call that. Uh, the thing is that with some point we were all psychotic, that almost that you arrive home and take all your clothes in the street, burn them, and take a shower with the hose in the garden because you cannot enter home because you have all the virus. Those stupid things that when we realized we were idiots and if some people were really bad, most of them they will tell you if you put a dildo in your forehead, you won't get COVID, and I bet your ass, and you will find a lot of unicorns around around the area where you live. It's just I'm joking, man, but the thing is that it might happen. People are so gullible sometimes, and especially with politicians. The people who lie the most, the people who's lying 90% of the time, and the other 10% of the time, trying to cover their lies. So you know, it's it's funny how people tend to defend those behaviors and justify the behaviors just to not recognize they made a mistake voting for that guy. And sometimes you should do mea culpa, and think about it and recognize that you made a mistake, and move on and try not to make a mistake again. Even if you're a Democrat, sometimes you have to choose for a Republican. Vote for a Republican. If the good guy is a Democrat, change back, and the same for the Republicans. You shouldn't be voting for a guy because he's Democrat or Republican. You should vote for the guy because if he has good ideas and he has intentions to solve the problems. They're not only intentions, and he really is gonna work to solve the problems. But the people, tend in a stupid fight. Like for example, it's happening about it's covered, but a lot of things when this Ocasio Cortez, this girl, went to Miami, to Florida on a vacation while New York was flooding with COVID cases, and most of the people said that, look at this girl, and most of the people start to defend her, and saying things about when Texas went out of power because of the snow, and this guy Republican, I don't remember his name right now. The Ted Cruz went to Cancun, and they say that's a bad behavior. I didn't say anything about that, but the thing is that you're trying to defend her behavior with the things that Cruz did. Stupid, man. Pose is garbage. It's a problem. Both are garbage. She went to Florida, and the worst thing, and then she went to Florida after she talked shit about DeSantis, about the way he was, managing the COVID problems in the Florida state. So come on, man, you can defend that. That's why I told the joke about the unicorns. That's why, because people sometimes doesn't have common sense. Doesn't think, doesn't analyze, and you have to do it, man. You have to think about that. think. Think. Do you prefer to have the point of view of the guy from the mainstream media, from the guy from Fox or CNN? I'm telling you that you might agree with them, but you have to think your own shit. Because what COVID taught us is that people believe anything they tell them to believe. People is eager to do whatever, not to be contagious and not to get the virus. But the thing is, they put on a vaccine that doesn't work at all. And if you see here, because I want to show COVID cases, USA here, and if you see these, they were blaming Trump about this. I'm not saying he managed well the things, but this guy, the new president, told the Americans that he will be solving this, and he didn't. And not because of him, it's because they managed the thing in the wrong way. Because people is getting infected every day. And the thing is, it's gonna happen because the vaccine is not working. So stop asking people to get shots. Now, we have to understand, like the people from Singapore, scientifics of Singapore, tell the people that we have to understand the virus and start to live with the virus. And that's what they are saying, are doing right now. If you check Singapore, they were at first this. After, well, Omicron hit. See? But this is Singapore. So we have to think. That's what I'm telling you. We have to think. But if we see these, what is it worse to complain about the guy in the plane who's not wearing a mask? If you are vaccinated and having a mask on, how is it gonna get you with the virus? So, and you're vaccinated and you're afraid to get the virus. So, the vaccines doesn't work. I guess if you have been vaccinated against rubiola or chickenpox, you won't be afraid of staring next to a guy with rubiola or chickenpox or yellow fever or something like that, because you're vaccinated, right? You believe in that vaccine, and the vaccine is tested so you can feel safe. But when the people with 2 shots and a booster doesn't feel safe, the thing is that they don't believe in the product that they're taking. It's like taking an aspirin or I don't know, like acetaminophen or I don't know, something for the headache. If you have a headache and you take the pill for the headache, you are trusting in that product, but because it's gonna solve your headache problem. But the thing is, you will take that if it doesn't work or works so. That's what you gotta think. I think you wouldn't trust that pill, right? Because it won't work well. The same here. So, as I'm telling you, everybody, you have to think Take five, think, look, see all the information you might get, because you know when people doesn't agree with you, it's not the end of the world, but you have to be open to think whatever other people think, and take things from them that are useful, and throw away the rest. You think it's not worthless, it's not important. But sometimes those people that you are not agreed with makes you see different points of view. And I'm not saying this is the only point of view, but the countries are changing. There are no, they're canceling the COVID passports. They're canceling the all the restrictions because they know people is gonna get infected. Thank God the the Omicron virus and the COVID is a variant. It's less. No, it's like a flu, so you won't die. You only feel like having the flu, and that's it. But in in this case, it might be over because it's contagious, but doesn't do a thing. And if this variant, uh, evolves into something, it might be less problematic for us, I think. So think about that. Even it's funny though because people tend to hear the scientists they agree with, but if they hear another scientist saying that the vaccines are useless and they're not gonna work, and they need to to do something else, early treatment or whatever, they will be crucified by these people. You know, you shouldn't be a maniac. You should listen to those guys, do your own research about everything, and take your decisions. But no, 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 no. It's not saying what I wanted to hear, so he's crazy. Ah, okay. One side says listen to the scientist, and when the scientist said something that is not what they want to hear, who what for God's sakes, what does he knows? Only mumbo jumbo is that guy. And he has a Nobel Prize. A Nobel Prize, take it away. He doesn't know anything. Ah, now he doesn't know because he doesn't agree with me, because he doesn't think like me. That's a problem. We need to hear everybody. The scientists who are in favor of this, and the science who are against this. But you take your own decisions. No, don't let anyone else to take a decision for you. Not even from friends, because also friends are gonna tell you to get vaccinated, do this, do that, or don't get vaccinated. Even if he tells you to not get vaccinated or to get vaccinated, it's not the problem. They took their decision based on the information they had. You should take your own decision, either if you want or not. But the countries and the politicians may pervert all of this and said that if you don't get vaccinated, you cannot travel. If you don't get vaccinated, you cannot enter my country. And people started to get afraid. And most politicians like Canada and Germany and Austria, they said that if you don't get vaccinated, we will make your life impossible. You won't get out of the home. Ah, okay, perfect. So I won't pay taxes anymore, right? No, 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 no. Taxes are untouchable. You have to pay taxes, man. But if I can go out. I can't go outside. Why does I have to pay taxes? Because I'm not using, you know, the public places, the squares, the streets. So why do I have to pay? Maybe I have to pay the firemen if I burn something in my house and they have to come, or if somebody tried to break in my house and I call the police. But for anything else, if I can get out of home, why should I bother to pay taxes? See, that's why I always tell you politicians tend to do worst, tend to, make worst our lives and the things because they don't solve our problems. They create problems sometimes. So that's what I'm telling you. I'm not telling you to take the vaccine, do not take the vaccine. I'm just telling you to check the statistics, check everything, because there are a lot of information. Thank to God, and listen. Listen to doctors, listen to scientists, whatever they have to say. Some will agree, some will don't agree, but the important thing is your own decision is gonna take place, and it's gonna be your decision. Good decision, bad decision, it doesn't matter. It's gonna be yours, not everybody else. It's like, having drugs. There's a guy, the drug addict, looking at you like, come on, man, why don't you do some drugs and everything? And oh, you're a pussy. You're not in. This is in. You have to take it. You have to be popular like us. And I feel shame for those guys, because those guys do that because they, in the end, inside of them, they know what they're doing. They know they're doing something bad, and they feel bad about it. And when they make more people to fall into the drug thing, they they feel less out of place. See? So when somebody offers you drugs or something, I'm not gonna say you say no, like the sports. Stay in school, say no to drugs. That's they don't even believe in that. And some guys who said that ended up having drugs a lot. But the thing is that it's your decision to take. It's your decision. Don't let anybody decide for you. If you wanna do drugs, it's your decision. If you wanna don't do it, it's your decision. But it's yours. Don't let anybody decide for you. With anything. With anything. That's why you have a brain in your head to think. Not to let everybody to micro or manage your life. To tell you what to do. Because or you are too afraid to think, or you are too lazy to think. But dude, you gotta think. Girl, you gotta think. Well, guys, that's it for today. Thank you very much. I hope you like it. Please subscribe. Bye.